It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Jaden Reed to return this. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Jacobs running behind center. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Love on 3rd and short. Complete on the slant to Watson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Watson with the catch. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 21. Gets this one to Watson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Has it on the slant. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Jacobs takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming, allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Valus Jones now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Counterplay, Hubbard. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. They motion the tight end over. On 3rd down, it's Young. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
So on 4th down now, the Panthers calling an All-Pro several times over. It's Johnny Hecker for the punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Packers will take over possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stop for just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Love. He's got Watson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down throw, here's Love. This is reeled in by Reed. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff, now Love. On target to Musgrave. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Loves to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Love from the gun. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. He'll throw it yet again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Caught near the pylon. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Jacobs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Raheem Blackshear now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, Young. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap now to Young. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Cops, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
A 2nd down throw for Young. It's caught. That's Thielen. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He's on the move. He's running for it. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Maher connects there, and that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Return starts from the goal line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. On now is McManus to kick this away. Blackshear on the return. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play fake, it's Love. He throws a bullet deep to the... They connect on the deep shot. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 18. On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. To the air on 1st down. Young has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Play action now. Young bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10. It's Hubbard. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Young on the play action. That's complete to Leggett. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Young throwing here. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Cut out left. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's a give to Hubbard. And they had that one contained right at the line. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
I I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Young to throw here on third. Throw complete to Thielen. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hubbard. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers make it an 11-point ball game. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blitz coming, Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That one gains 7. And it'll be first down, Packers.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Past midfield to the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Man in motion out of the slot. Going to the ground again on first. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Love looking to pass. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Love out of the shotgun. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Shotgun now for Love. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Finds a seam down the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense in the hurry up here. Young on 1st and 10. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Young working from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. It's caught. That's Thielen. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now, get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. They're headed down now defending not a two-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a two-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Packers to a knee, letting the clock run out on this victory. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Out for one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So this is a Packers win.